everybody. So for my general environmental science class, we were challenged to first make a YouTube channel and then answer all of the questions from the class in the video. So here we go. The first video was about a Coca-Cola launch. It is called Two Lives, and it is just about the Coca-Cola bottle and different ways that people use them, such as weights, toys, like water bottles versus like a regular drinking bottle, just different ways that they're used. So the first question reads, based on your notes from last week, what is the most important energy source, and what will happen if we don't have that energy source? So for me, solar energy is the most important energy source. Without solar energy, then the earth can go into another ice age, which sounds crazy but is real. So the next question is, what are the three principles of sustainability? So the three principles of sustainability are solar energy, biodiversity, and the nutrient cycle. The third question, thought it was down here. Which of the three principles are closest to what people are doing in the video? So I said, out of the three principles, humans mimic biodiversity. They're talking about basically we're taking in a video. They take the item, which is the Coca-Cola bottle, and they use it where it fits their needs. So I'm gonna try and put the video as a link in this video, but if not, I'll just explain it real quick. They had the Coca-Cola bottles such as this bottle, but clearly it's not Coca-Cola. But say I take this bottle top off and I poke holes in it, and now I can use it to water my plants. Or if I take this bottle and I put it with this bottle and tie it together, somebody was using it as weights, which don't seem like real heavy, but you guys start somewhere. And another way they used it was as a toy. So they wrapped a string around here and put balls on it, and a baby was playing with it, which was so cute. So basically they used the Coca-Cola bottle in different ways, and I felt like that was biodiversity, because biodiversity is all about life and where it happens, and that's them using the bottle to express different tools of, not express different tools of life, but use different tools of life. So the final question for the Coca-Cola video is, what is the difference between recycling and reusing? So a lot of people, including myself, really get the two mixed up. But recycling is when you have an item and you use it, like you manipulate the item to be something else. So if I use this pen and then I melted the pen down, but I kept the ink, and now I'm using the ink for fingerprinting with kindergartners, my kindergarten kids at home. Or if I use the plastic and I manipulate it to become a flower for decoration, that is recycling, because it's no longer a pen. I just took the items that make the pen and I used them in another form. Reusing would be you keeping the same form, the pen, but I'm no longer using it as just a pen. Like it is now a toy, such as we said before with the bottle, is now a toy or a tool or some type of, it's still a pen, but it's used for a different use. So that's reusing versus recycling. So later on in the class, we used the B movie, and again they asked, what are the three principles of sustainability? So reminder that they are the nutrient cycle, biodiversity, and solar energy. So it says in the B movie, how are the three principles of sustainability used? So the three principles of sustainability was used in the B movie. Well, let's start with the nutrient cycle. The nutrient cycle is basically when something it's the circle of life. Like it lives, it's born, it lives, it dies, it's born again. That's basically the nutrient cycle. So that's kind of how they use the pollen. So the plants produce the pollen, the bees use the pollen, they spread it, and it just went on and on and on and on. That's kind of the use of pollen. And then they use solar energy, of course, because that's how the plants grew, that's how bees got their energy, and that's how the humans in the video got their energy as well. And lastly, they use biodiversity kind of differently than most people would think. Biodiversity is life and where life happens. So they use, in the movie, they use biodiversity because the people use the honey, the bees produce the honey, the bees spread the pollen, and then the pollen causes the flowers to grow and to spread and just live. So that is how life happened within the movie. So that is my first video for the general environmental health class, and I hope you guys learned something.